brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
To Jordan Reed.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Haskins sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Washington.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run here for J.D. McKissick. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The Washington ball carrier. The tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Bryce Love, played collegiately at nearby Stanford. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll try it now with Barber, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now Haskins on first down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete to Terry.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 87 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Greg Stroman back deep waiting for it. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. You ready, man? You ready? 56. Mike, 56 right there. 56. Rick. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. It's just me.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time with a decision to go for it. Proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 56, Mike, 56.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold, screen play, McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Brings up,
and they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays there, right, to make sure that he gets it, so you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Watch the pass. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company.
He personally is playing poorly, but the bottom line is his team's winning. He probably feels, oh, hey, if I can right the ship, we can really extend this lead.
Just try and get back to being the player he knows he can be and continuing to be the leader that he has to be. Doesn't matter whether he's playing real well or not. When you're winning the game, everything's good. Really, you got to treat it like it's sunshine. Hey, everything's great. That's what he has continued to do, and I'm with you.
And the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Haskins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Gain of 3.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Johnson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd down.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Haskins going to throw again. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Washington.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
To
J.D. McKissick in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Dustin Hopkins on 40.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
49ers, nothing.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
It's 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
And the Washington offense going back to work.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2nd and inches.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A couple of 2nd-year guys, Haskins to McLaurin for a Washington first down.
Washington.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Try the toss play to Love.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A gain of 16
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
5-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 37-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
That's the reason we got.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Darnold running the option left. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trent Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. A time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the shotgun, Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Leaders take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. A 1st down throw, Darnold throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackle ball carriers.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the cover.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Darnold from the gun. Throw left side is complete to Reed. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold, open man is Taylor. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
56, check 56. Yo. Yo, Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Come on, D.
Darnold on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing again is Darnold. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Darnold from the red zone now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on the air again. Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Landon Collins on the coverage.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Washington, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.